Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, What the Beck. Today I'm reviewing this Erin Condren vertical neutral planner and I'm super excited. First, I just want to make a note, my hands look really messed up. Part of that is because I'm learning how to interact with a cat, so I have some scratches, and the other part is I am having a reaction to some medication I'm taking. So I stopped taking the medicine, I'm fine, I'm on anti-inflammatory or whatever it is to get rid of this. But onto the actual video. I got this for Christmas from my mom and it was like the best present that I got. I got some pretty good ones and this one was the best because I wanted this ever since I started planning, and I've seen how other people use it and how it helps them. And I did have a happy planner before, this happy planner right here, and I'm going to compare this later on in the video, but this is a big upgrade from this in my opinion, and I'll go over that later on. So let's just get started. And the first thing that I want to go over is, what is it? So basically, this is the regular life planner from the Erin Condren website, and it's got a bunch of extras that it came with, and it's got monthlies and weeklies and note pages. So that's basically the main part of the planner, are those type of pages. And it came in a beautiful box. Let me actually go grab that to show you. So I took a second to blur out the address, but it came in this really fancy box that I'm definitely reusing. And then the flap on the front says enjoy. And then I do have other things in here right now, but it came with a newsletter, which I have yet to read, but I'll get to it eventually. And it came with some other things, so let me show you those. I basically installed everything in this pocket. So it came with a pocket and a little strip. It's really hard to see because it's clear, but there's a plastic piece here that connects in between each of the coils, and it has adhesive on this side so you can stick it to the pouch and put the pouch in here. And it also came with some like gifting stickers, I think. I don't remember what they called it because I threw that particular paper out, but it came with a postcard that you can send to someone. These little, I would call them tip-in cards, but they're too small for what I would use them for, so I'll probably end up putting this in a commission that I send out later this month. These didn't come with it, these were from my sister, but this is like a gift tag, like it's an actual label or like sticker. And there were 2 more of these. It's 20% off of your next purchase, and I'll be sure to use those. But I just put these in the pocket because I didn't want to lose them because they're like little and they all fit, so it seemed like a good place to put them. And then I put the pouch at the front. I don't know if I'm going to leave it in here. I definitely don't think that I'm putting pens or anything that's not flat in here, because that's just gonna make the planner sit like this if it's too full. At that point I would just put it on this part, but that's not practical for me because I put this in my backpack when I'm at school. But that's what it came with. Those are like the extras. And then the features of this planner, there is a dry erase kind of dashboard thing here, and then you have like this piece of vellum. It's like a shadow box type of thing, I guess. And then I already personalized this because I had new washi tape and stickers, so I was like ready to go. I personalized this on the go life planner, vertical layout. This is my life, pretty non-offensive. And then this pretty rainbow page, and you have everything inside you to be and do anything you want. Nice quote page. I'm probably not going to look at it that much, but then you have your this is just 1 year. So you have the past few months of 2018, and then you have the 2019 year. And then this part was actually very helpful. It came with a motivation and planning like spread type thing, so I just went through and I wrote the things that I need to do, like bigger things, and then I did a little reflection about last year, what I did in my planner and what worked and what didn't work, and then what I want to do. And there's still room for me to write more if I want. And I do really like these pages. It was kind of like a brain dump page to be like, okay, what am I doing with this planner? And then if I turn the page, there's another note page, another quote, and it says January up here. And then there's a tab, and it's clear over the picture or like the graphic, and then the tab seems pretty sturdy, about as sturdy as the Happy Planner. And then I have these monthly things that I already wrote in, and I used erasable pen in case they change. But so there's the monthly, and then my first weekly in here, pretty good. I did use a bit too much space on these 2 days, but that was just poor planning on my part. And I do really like how this looks. I think it's a lot easier for me to feel comfortable with like the spread that I did rather than my other Happy Planner. And this is not the only layout that Erin Condren offers. This is the vertical layout, and it's neutral, so the only color on the page that it comes with are these flags up here. And the rest of it, as you can see, oh well, and maybe a little heading on the other thing, but other than that, it's just black and white, which is really great because I want to put my own colors on here, and it's a lot easier to cover this up with one sticker than to have the whole heading and then I have to white it out and put my own washi or anything like that. So besides the vertical layout, they have a horizontal one and an hourly one. The only thing that stopped me from getting the hourly one is that they changed the design since last year, and they made the boxes more pronounced, and I just didn't like how that looked. So I got the vertical, and I'm like, I'll just use it like an hourly, and I'll put it like in order of what's happening. And then yeah, so that seems to be working pretty well for me. But now I want to do a pen test at the back, and we'll see how that turns out. So this is just one of the pages at the back, and I have an assortment of marking supplies or pens that I'm gonna just do like a scribble and then flip it, and we'll see if it bled through. Okay, so I wrote them all down. Let's flip it over, and that's actually really impressive. So I can kind of see, since I have this huge light here, this is where the Sharpie was, and there's no bleeding on that. And I have never had a book that doesn't bleed with a Sharpie, so that's pretty impressive. This paper does feel kind of like cardstock, and I think on their website they did say that they improved the paper quality this year, so that's definitely improved. I don't have the old book to compare it to, but I do have like 0 journals or planners that had Sharpie and it didn't bleed through, so pretty good. Hi, it's me from the future, and the Happy Planner also does not bleed with Sharpie, so I have exactly one planner that doesn't bleed. And while we're at the back of the book, I'll show you some more things that this planner has. So again, this is the end of this year. That's so weird to say this year when it's 2019, but there's an extra section for notes. You get 4 note pages and then 4 dot grid pages that you can use for trackers or things like that, or just taking notes. And then I already started outlining some of these, but there are 1, 2, 3 coloring pages, this keep in touch spread, which is basically like a contacts thing, or you could probably use it for passwords, but I probably wouldn't do that because it's not as safe unless you know you're gonna have your planner on you at all times. And then there's a place to put in the coming year, so if you make any like appointments for like physicals or dentist appointments that are in 2020, then you can put them over here, and then you'll have them in here ready to transfer to your next planner. And then there is another quote page, and then these are awesome because this planner actually comes with 4 pages of stickers at the end, and a lot of them have foil, which is really cool. I don't use foiled stickers a lot, but it's nice that they're in the planner in case something comes up that I need to write it down, and I can just pick a sticker and it'll fit in on the planner. Like, I won't just use a random sticker once I find them at home. So we had those. These were kind of like icons, and then like birthday, celebrate, to do, reminders, and then some flags, some trackers, checklists. And then this is my favorite page. I just really like the style of these stickers. Not all of them are foiled, but I think they're just really cute, like the art style of all of them, especially this little rolling pin and the measuring tape. I just think they're really cute. So, and then we have these just general event stickers, and then it also comes with a pocket at the back, and it comes with a perpetual calendar. So basically this will work for any year, and you can either do a like gratitude one a day, or you can use this for like appointments or a work schedule if you have like things you have to do at work or interviews or things like that. Basically it's just like a little line a day or mini calendar type thing, and you can put your passwords and contacts in here as well. I think there are all the months in there. And then holidays and dates to remember at the end. So I'm not using this year, but it's good that they gave it to me because either I can use it or I can give it away to someone who will. And then there's also another dry erase board at the back. So to compare this to the Happy Planner, as you can see, it is smaller in both width and height. I think those are the dimensions we're looking at here. But if you look like this, the coil and discs take up about the same amount of space. But the thing that got me with the discs is this space in between. They get caught on things really easily. So like if I put it into my backpack and this gets caught on something, all of these are gonna get caught on something. But for this one, it's like not as threatening to like rip it out, because I feel like the disc could get ripped out if I push too hard because they're plastic, so they could also break. But yeah, those are like the sizing. Also, I did get this personalized. I didn't put my name because I don't really put this out like in public. Like I either keep it in my backpack or on my desk. So I just wrote, oh well, what's this? And it's like just a funny meme that I like, so I put it on there. And I got the starry background and the eggplant color, which is like really dark purple. I thought it would be a little bit lighter, but you know, it works, whatever. It was a gift, so I'm happy with it. The tabs are very similar. So if you can see here, these tabs are smaller than this one, obviously because it's a shorter planner. But the text is really similar, but it seems kind of like the same scale. So like if you took this one and reduced it down to 75%, it would look like this. And the text is just a little bit thinner than this text. So yeah, that's just something that I noticed. And there aren't as many extra pages on these months. For example, January, you get a quote and a note page over here, and then you start straight into your monthly and then straight into your weeklies. But for this one, see if we go to August here, this one actually has like July ending over here, and then August has like a birthday and important dates part, and then like a priorities thing, and then a little mini like 3-month overview before the tab even starts, which is kind of weird, but it is part of the August thing. Then you have your monthly, and then you have your weeklies. So it's kind of more structured than the Erin Condren, but if you're not going to use this, which I really didn't use this except for like scratch paper, then you might like the Erin Condren more because it just gives you straight up note space, and you can use all of it instead of having like half the page being taken up by a graphic. the other thing that I noticed is that in the Happy Planner, the boxes are longer, and you can actually see that over here because I used a Happy Planner classic sized sticker in my Erin Condren, and the width is the same, but if you can see, the box cuts off right here, and this whole area is like extra over the box. And I know that the stickers for the Happy Planner do include the header, so it's like the space of a header plus the box, but these are smaller than this. So like, see, this big of a like box, it's smaller than this one, if you can see that. I really hope you can, but I'm not doing that great at showing it. The other thing is that with the Happy Planner, you have this like automatic washi tape on the bottom, and this continues throughout the whole book. Like, I colored on this one, but that was already printed there. So you have all these like automatic washi tapes at the bottom, which is nice if you don't want to decorate it, but since I do like to decorate it, I like to put my own, and the Erin Condren allows space for that. So since there is like little list area at the bottom, you can use this for like meal planning or workouts or putting a habit tracker down here. I just like to put washi along the bottom. So this gives me room to do that without taking it away from the actual like boxes where the schedule is. And like the Happy Planner, there is a sidebar over here, but there is no like little month up here. This is actually, here, let me flip to a blank page. This is actually a blank little box here, so you can draw something or put a quote or write your little month in there if you want it, but you're not forced to have this little tiny month up here. I'm sorry that I keep hitting the camera arm, but I'm like really excited for this, and I'm pumped, man. Okay, so the other thing that I kind of already mentioned is the colors. So as you can see over here, there's only colors on the tags, and in the monthly there was a piece of color over here. But this one, there's so much color you literally can't erase it. The month is circled with the color. There is washi at the bottom that's black, so if you don't want a lot of black, you have black on here anyway. And there's color all along here, and I can actually find a time, like sometimes I could work with it and I just left it and use that color as part of my spread, but sometimes I didn't want to use it, so I had to try to like cover it up with washi tape, and it doesn't really cover it up at times. And other times I would even like just like white it out with whiteout and then put washi because I didn't want it to show through. But yeah, see, like this, the color was red and I wanted to use green, so I had to put it over top and it turned brown, as red and green do. But yeah, that could have been something that annoyed me that could annoy you if you had a Happy Planner. But so I think for that reason, I'm going to be much more happy with this Erin Condren. And if you have any other questions about this planner, you can ask me in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thanks for watching this review. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up and comment on my video. I love talking to you, and I'll be sure to heart all of your comments. And if you want to see some more videos, you can click on either of these down here, and I'll see you next time. Bye!